Hey guys, today we are going to be just highlighting the things about Ultra Cell that I think are pretty ridiculous. I did a full-on breakdown video for this character last night when his kit was fully revealed, so if you want to see my whole, was like a 35-minute almost breakdown video of me going crazy over what this guy's doing, I would recommend you check that out. But we'll go through some of the things in his kit that I think make him stand out from the rest of the game. I guess the first thing here is we didn't actually know he was going to be a range type. I mean, it made sense because he's buffing blast attack and defense with his Z ability, so I didn't think he was going to be strike oriented. But let's take a look at his stats. Now, for a character like this, we have seen a very similar thing with the purple perfect form cell, not the old one, the newer one. He's also considered to be a range type, but he has like very even stats, so you can kind of run him on a blast or a strike team depending on how the team's built. Let's see what we got here. So stats, yep. Okay, yeah, it's kind of similar, actually. They did a good job here with this guy's stats, I think. Remember, we have to, I guess, subtract around 8,000 or so to just factor into title boosts and the arts boosts. So he's actually, offensively, he doesn't look that crazy in terms of the stats. He's going to be just under 260 in the main offense, which, especially for an Ultra character, is pretty low. Defenses are honestly right around what we would expect to see as well. So looking at this character, like, his kit is just beyond, I think, anything we've seen before, but his stats are really not that crazy. And only a 3,000 difference means you can probably get away with running him on a strike team if you wanted to. So that's a pretty good thing for this character, considering he's on a lot of teams. He's on Android, Future, Regen, Powerful Opponent. Okay, actually, this is good. I didn't know that they were going to do this. They only gave him one armor break card as opposed to two. The way they worded this in his kit on the official website is it was basically the same wording as Ultra Gohan, but Ultra Gohan holds two armor break cards. So Cell holding one, I think, is good. I would prefer if he didn't have the mechanic at all, but obviously him having armor break in general is one of the points I wanted to highlight here. He does hold an armor break card, which we all know how stupid the mechanic is. Something else to mention is he does have Obscure on his blue card. When the blue card hits the opponent as a melee blue, it is going to obscure all cards in their hand for 5 counts. Very similar to Super Baby 2's blue card, except this is, of course, a melee blue as opposed to Baby's ranged blue. This guy also does have an arts action with his ultimate. So this is only the third character ever. We can actually check this here. The third character ever to have arts action. We had Ultra Vegeta Blue from the 5th anniversary have it, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with the 6th anniversary, and now Ultra Cell is the third character to have the arts action mechanic here. Something else to mention with this as well, I did not actually even consider this in my breakdown yesterday, but the fact that he inflicts no special cover changing here to the entire enemy team on activation, right, not on hits, on activation, means that you actually can ultimate Beast Gohan. Right, you use your ultimate when Beast Gohan is not switched in. The opponent will not be able to cover change with Beast Gohan and counter this ultimate because of the no cover changing ability. So that is a very, very strong mechanic the Cell has with his ultimate here. Something else too is he does have a long range green card. I think these are pretty powerful effects. I mean, we've seen this with like Tree of Might Goku. Yellow Goku Black, when he's transformed into Rose, has something like this too, which is pretty strong. Especially when you pair this up with another character that has an AoE green, it's even more powerful than it is by itself because you have multiple ways to deal with when you I'm not going to go through the entire explanation here because I've explained it in the last video, but if you have a character that has a long-range green and a different character that has an AoE green on your team, and you go for a tackle with Cell with a long-range green card, you basically have ways to counter the opponent's actions that they do against your tackle. You can actually counter 2 out of the 3 possible ways they can react to that. So very, very powerful interaction here. Obviously, I think they want you to use the Cell next to the Super Saiyan Goku that was released in February from the Cell Saga, because that guy has an AoE green. So this is going to be a pretty strong green card, I think. One other thing, of course, we want to mention here is he does just have permanent endurance nullification. It's uncancelable, very similar to like LF Full Power Frieza, the tag 17 and 18. Like Yellow Demon King Piccolo, I believe, had this, and I think Yellowhead had it too. So really strong ability. I mean, you just kill endurance permanently. And then the other thing to mention too is, for some reason they gave him endurance and buff removal. I don't know, like, he has a second life and he has buff removal. Like, I feel like this is a character that didn't really need that, but they gave it to him anyway. He also does have down here related to his unique gauge. So he has a time unique gauge, and then when the gauge fills up, I believe this is a new type of unique gauge called a release type, is when the gauge fills up, it will slowly start to drain when he's on the battlefield. So you can actually like keep refreshing and recycling the gauge. We'll have to see how fast it actually goes down, but this character does have 20 timer counts of abnormal condition and attribute downgrade immunity once the gauge fills up, and he also cancels his existing attribute downgrades. So I don't think attribute downgrades are going to be nearly as big of a deal for this character, so he's just all around just a pretty insane unit. We also do have a free-to-play second form cell. Now, I actually do think this is a good sign for the rest of this month. Right, because they already told us, and we know for sure that the Cell Saga campaign ends mid-March. What they mean by mid-March should be next reset. So on March 12th, that should be the final day of the Cell Saga campaign. And I think what's going to happen is I think next week we actually will get another release. We'll see. It's kind of a question mark month because they've never done like a major character drop in the first week of a month before. But to me, the fact that they're dropping a Cell Saga themed free-to-play character here means that whatever we're getting for the rest of the month is not related to Cell Saga. I mean, it can't be because the thing ends next week, and they're not dropping a free character for whatever we're getting for the rest of the month. So I'm thinking finally we are going to be getting something Daima related in the middle of the month and also at the end of the month. So this month I think actually will have 3 major character releases, which is pretty crazy. We've never seen that before outside of like major celebrations. All right, let's take a look and see what this blue cell looks like. It's second form cell, so I guess this technically does mean we have representation for every form of cell, right? First form cell, we have the Zenkai green one, free-to-play second form cell, and now we have perfect, ultra perfect cell. I mean, perfect form cell, I guess we don't really have them. Actually, no, we don't, because I was going to say the Zenkai, but the purple one's still perfect cell. All right, let's see. Max stats. Yeah, not the greatest stats. He's going to be low 250s to main offense, which is blast. Defenses are low. Yeah, stats are not looking too great here for him. He's a free character, but still. Same teams, Android, Future, Regen, Powerful Opponent. Again, sells on a lot of teams. Strike damage up. Okay, that's... do we really care? He's a range type? We'll see. Anti-armor blast. The blue card is Big Bang Crash. Massive explode damage, 30% special move damage. On hit... restoring vanishing gauge by 50%, huh? That's actually not bad. That is not bad. It's on hit, though, so you can't just, like, launch this at full screen without vanish and expect to get it back. Solar Flare is very strong. I remember talking about this back when GT Spirit Bomb Goku dropped. Solar Flare is a powerful ability. Applies the following effects self-upon activation. Restores ki by 50, 30% damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. Okay. Applies the following effects to self based on the number of times special arts card Solar Flare is used. Okay, interesting. The second time he's getting 30% damage. Okay, so that's gonna... he's getting 60% essentially. Card 3 is 30% special move damage. Card 4 onward nullifies enemies, restores... oh, he gets endurance null on this? Huh. Interesting. I mean, 4 times is a lot to use this, but that could be pretty interesting. Following effects occur on hit, draws a card, shortens ally sub count by 2, which is nice because a lot of times you're going to want to use this, then switch out to somebody else. Inflicts enemies with flash, destroys 2 enemy cards, and reduces enemy ki by 50. Yeah, it seems pretty strong. I do think this is a very good green, actually, for a free character. Main ability is draws the... oh, he draws the green with the main. Okay, that does actually... huh. That's actually kind of kind of good. That's going to be annoying, man. Main into guaranteed Solar Flare green card draw. 20% health, 30 ki, 20% critical rate. Interesting. Nullifies destroy card effects and ki reduction effects for 10 counts. Cancels attribute downgrades in normal conditions. Okay. And then this should be standard free-to-play Z ability. Yeah, Android, event exclusive, powerful opponent, strike and blast attack. So both offenses. Okay, start a fight, he gets 100% damage, 70% boost damage C, 50% ki recovery, applies the following effects to self if there is a tag Android, event exclusive, or powerful opponent battle member other than this character in the party, 30% damage, card draw speed, okay. Should be pretty easy to get. Falling effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Draws... Oh, he draws a green from this too? Activates twice? Man, this guy's going to be annoying as hell, man. This guy... Okay. I'm going to have fun running this guy. Right, I'm just thinking about, like you just enter the battlefield with this character, hit him with a green, and then, like, you switch to red cell, and then you just ult. Just kill someone. 40% damage inflicted. Okay, so that's 40, 30. She's going to be at 170. Seals enemies Rising Rush for 5 counts. Huh. Okay. Falling effects occur when hit with an enemy's arts attack while this character's in the battlefield. Reduce impact, explode, and slice damage received by 10% for 5 counts. It's okay. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 10 to all arts cost. That's pretty annoying. Okay. All enemies get minus 10% to strike blast and special move arts power. Falling effects occur when this character switches standby. Oh, he's supporting and healing? Oh, own health by 10%. Okay, it's not the team health. 10% of damage inflicted by Android event exclusive or powerful opponent. Okay, I mean, it's a very minor amount of support, but I guess we'll take it. All right. Falling effects occur when... Wait, hold on. The falling effects occur upon using a strike blast or special move arts while enemy is inflicted with flash. Okay, so after you solar flare the opponent and then you use a strike blast or a blue card, you'll get this. Draws a card... 20% damage inflicted up to... Oh, that's stacking. Up to 60%. But that's cancelable, though. Increases own arts card draw speed at 1 level for 10 counts, so that's double card draw speed. Nullifies enemies' special actions activate when changing cover. Okay, cover null for 5 counts. Seals enemies' blue cards. The sealed cards cannot be used for 5 counts. Okay. Falling effects occur upon landing a strike or a blast arts hit. -5 to own strike and blast arts cost. Inflicts all enemies with 2 sub counts. Okay, he has the... Super Trunk / LF Red Cooler mechanic. Falling effects occur when enemy switches characters while this character is on the battlefield. 5% health and reduces enemy ki by 30. Shortens ally sub count by 5 when enemy activates an ultimate arts, awakened arts, or rising rush while this character's in the battlefield. You know, I will say for a free character, he actually seems pretty good. I don't think this is going to be like the menace of PvP, but when I'm looking at a free character, what I'm really looking for is, do I see a usage for the character? And for this guy, I do see that, right? He's kind of like a solar flare machine, and that is essentially his only like big utility that he's bringing to the table. But for a free character, I feel like that's a pretty effective thing, right? You have a way to set up the rest of your team with the solar flare, and the amount of green cards this guy is drawing constantly, I feel like he should be pretty annoying, actually. So he's free, but I think he's probably going to be pretty decent. We'll see. All right, let's check out some equips. I know at the very least we are getting a new co-op equip because this current season only lasted for 1 week. So let's go ahead and check this out. There should be a new PvP equip too, because PvP season ended somewhere. Here we go. All right, this is for androids. 12% base strike, 10% health, 18% base blast, and then 10% to pure blast if this character is episode Cell Saga. Yeah, pretty good. So he's getting, what is that? So 18% base blast, 10% pure blast, 12% base strike. Sure. I mean, that's good. This is not like anything supremely out of the ordinary from what we typically see from like modern day PvP equips, but that's good because they're usually pretty solid. So this is a good equip. New co-op equip. Let's see. Too Bad number 16. This is for powerful opponent or Cell Saga. So 15% base blast, 25% to base blast defense, 15% to pure blast and strike when battle style ranged and cell is a battle member. I wonder who they're intending you to run with this. Okay. Both pure offenses, you're getting 15% to pure and base blast, 15% to pure strike, and then 25% to base blast defense. Yeah, this is a good equip. I mean, again, this is this kind of falls in line, I think, with like the average power level of other co-op equips. I don't think it's touching like this. This is obviously a much more restrictive equipment, but this is on a different level, I think, entirely than this one. But this one is still pretty solid, still pretty good. I'll actually be interested in seeing if is this co-op season also only going to be for 1 week before we move into whatever the next campaign is, or is this co-op season going to spill into the next campaign? I'm not sure. Remember, we also are getting a new unique equipment because we always get a new unique equipment at Ultra drops, so we should see that somewhere in here. Where is it? There it is. This is going to be from the equipment collection event, I imagine. Powerful opponent, red, yeah. 18% to base blast defense, 30% to base blast attack, and then 10% to damage to Sun Family, and 10% to defense against Sun Family. How common is Sun Family right now? Beast, Ultra Gohan, Purple Goku, Future Gohan and Trunks. Yeah, they're pretty common. I mean, like Majin Vegeta's not on there. Let me just quickly reference like the character list here. Beast is Sun Family. Ultra Gohan is Sun Family. Purple Super Saiyan Goku, Sun Family. Daima Goku. Green Super Saiyan 2 into Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yeah, there's a decent amount of Sun Family units that still are, you know, here and there. God Goku. But there's also a decent amount of characters that are not Sun Family. Like, Green Vegito Blue is not on Sun Family. Red Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Fusion Zamasu, Majin Vegeta, Turles. Yeah, so I mean, there are... Okay. How good is this? I probably would say there's better options. This is kind of, again, this kind of falls in line with how good a lot of other, like, ultra unique equips are. Where I'd say it's solid, but it's not like you need to run this. Is that it? Are we good? Yeah, we're done. Oh, wait, hold on, huh? Wait, this... Didn't this just... I'm pretty sure this just... let me just double check this. I'm pretty sure this is not resetting this week, right? Yeah. Huh. So, there... I think it's either one of two things here. I think this means... This either means they put this in the data early, or there's like a different way of getting the memory for this, which is not common at all. So I guess I would imagine they just put this in the data early. I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. But regen or android, 15% base strike, 20% base blast, 10% health, 10% special move damage, 10% ultimate damage. Huh. I will say that this is solid. It's not like, oh my god, but it's not, you know, it's not bad. Kind of, I mean, this is an equip you kind of throw in as like a third option on a character that doesn't really have like a lot of other good options for equips. You know, this could be actually pretty good for it is Blue 17. This is a blue Android 17 equip, I think. That's who I'm putting this on, I think. Okay. Sure. I just don't know why that's in the data already. Did I miss anything? Just want to make sure they didn't do like a super Vegeta equip or something that I missed. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, this is the co-op equip. Okay, so yeah, that should be everything. There's the PvP equip. So yeah, there is this week's update. I don't know for sure. I think there probably is going to be another raid, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Ultra Cell and also of the free-to-play second form Cell, as well as the new equips. So, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.